Good night, everybody. This is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. Tonight we have two special guests in the building. Let me give the intros. All right. Dave Boyce, also known as C. Diddy, is a Barbadian soca artist who's a tennis player, music lover, songwriter, and businessman, known for his bashment soca and not to be confused with P. Diddy. No relation whatsoever. C. Diddy has carved a place on his own, created his own lane representing Barbados with authentic island sound and vibe that connects his fans across the region and beyond. And now we have Linskee. Linskee is a rising Barbadian bashment soca artist, steadily making his mark on the Caribbean music scene with his energetic delivery, lyrics, and authentic Bajan flair. He's quickly climbing the soca chain, rooted in the culture of Barbados, yet driven by a global vision. Linskee brings fresh creativity and undeniable passion to every track he delivers and touches every stage. So we welcome to this Watch Chubble table, Linskee. Hold on, Linskee. Let me correct me if I'm wrong. Linskee.
Yeah.
Linskee.
Yeah.
And C. Diddy.
Yeah, man.
No relation to P. Diddy.
No relation whatsoever.
I like that. Well, you know why I said that? Because when I was doing the research, because I first of all, I'm gonna put y'all on blast.
Yeah.
I need bios next time. So the next time you come to this Watch Chubble table, have bios.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna put y'all on blast. But yeah, while I was doing the research, P. Diddy came up.
Of course. It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
So I said no relation to P. Diddy whatsoever. So you know what? I'm gonna ask a basic question. Our staple question is, what are 3 things you want people to remember you by before you leave this table? Both of you.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
All right. 3 things that I want people to remember me for. My sense of humor, my realness, and my ambition to always succeed.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, 3 things I would like people to remember me for is my positivity, my energy that it does always bring no matter where I go. And that one person that came from what we would say the gutter.
Come from nothing to something.
Yeah, from nothing to something. But one of the persons that came from nothing to something, you know.
How long have you guys been in the industry?
I would say professionally about 12, 13 years now. Yeah, about that, 12, 13 years.
As a songwriter and all that
Songwriter, improv comedian, a man of many voices.
Okay.
Performing, recording. Yeah, about, I would say 13 to 15 years, but I would say in the last 13 years I really took it seriously.
Okay. And you?
Well, I was doing this over 20 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
As an artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over 20 years. I was 41 now.
See, most people don't put their age out there.
Yeah, but
I am my 40s, that's all I tell you.
I'm proud of my age, man. I'm proud of my age.
He's our proud of my age. I like that. Yeah. So then if that's the case, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that question. I'm gonna stick a pin in that. So are you guys familiar with, have you ever watched Watch Chubble?
Not until last week.
Yeah,
I can be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
I saw, like, scrolling through Instagram, at times I would see, some of your videos and stuff. But I never watched the entire program. But some of the clips, the video clips that I've seen are very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is something I would love to do.
So I only asked this question because we play this game called This or That. So I just wanted to make sure you're familiar with This or That before we jump into it. And the only way you could have known about that is if you actually watched the full clips.
The game name what?
Not the Instagram clips, because it doesn't have the This or That in that.
What's the name of the game?
So the game is called This or That. It is the child of DJ Dazzle in the corner there.
Big at yourself, Dazzle.
Easy, Dazzle.
So,
the gal them frazzle.
So with this or that is we give you a series of questions and you choose one of the other. So for example, it could be salt or sugar. So I would ask you guys which one you prefer, salt or sugar. You could say salt, you could say sugar. And I could choose to ask you like, why did you make that choice? Or I could move on to another question.
I got you.
Okay? So you guys are ready?
Yeah, man.
All right. Cockspur or Monge?
Monge.
Cockspur.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so why your choice and why your choice?
What did I say, Monge?
Yeah.
Monge to me is is smoother, like the Eclipse. Bellissimo.
Okay.
Love it.
And Cockspur, why?
Well, to be honest with you, as a mixologist, so I don't understand the remedies, is it me? So Monge is the better choice, but I prefer Cockspur because I love ram punch, and Cockspur is hit better in ram punch.
Yes, you got a point there.
All right.
But Monge is the better ram.
It is the better route.
Yes.
Yeah,
I learned something today.
yeah, in a real life.
Okay. Oystered fish or chaffettes?
Oysters.
Oysters.
I love oysters. I don't care what nobody say. I love oysters.
On Friday night, especially.
When I go Barbados, I have to go oysters.
Definitely, it's a
All
must.
right.
It's a must.
Faith Calendar or Rihanna?
Why you do that? Why you do that? If you don't pick one, what happens?
Nah, you can't. You gotta choose one.
I thought this was like drink champs. If you don't pick one, you gotta drink. Faith or Rihanna?
I would pick Faith.
I would pick Faith.
Okay, why are you guys picking Faith?
Because Rihanna already established and bustled already, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, she's already made, you know. And she enough respect to her of all she's
big
done.
respect for Rihanna
And business
too,
wise too, with the Fenty products and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and she's a billionaire now, so you know.
But the
respect her
Beijing
for
code,
that.
they gotta go with the Beijing
But
code. But
Faith is the next one to get through. She, as Jay-Z once said, she's one hit away.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think
she's one
up
hit
there,
away.
yeah.
She's up there.
She is up there. I like the Beijing code too. And actually, that's where I met you guys. Was at her. Would you call it an album release, or I don't even know what you described it.
It was actually a pop-up.
Yeah.
She was selling her merch.
Which I bought a hat. I was supposed to wear it
That's
today,
very
but
good.
yeah,
Very
I
good.
bought a hat.
And there was an after party afterwards, so we were invited to be one of the performers.
Yeah. That's where I met you guys, yeah. Thanks to Suspect. Thanks to Remy, yeah.
Big
up Suspect.
Remy all the time, isn't it?
They got Suspect all the time.
So Banks or Carib?
Banks.
Yeah, Banks.
Yeah, that was like a no-brainer, right?
But get you a cool Banks. Where it's so cold where the bottle actually has ice on it still.
So only way you could get yourself a real cool Banks is if you go north of Barbados. St.
Really?
Lucie, St. Peter.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what does happen up there? I don't know what's happened up there. The fridges probably don't open that regular. You know what I mean? The fridges probably don't open that regular.
You from St. Lucie, Suspect? What part? Oh, okay.
It's telling you like real things, you know. That's like like everybody's drinking thing, but their drinks be
real cold.
Yeah. And another thing about the bars up there too, right? Is that if you order 2 beers, the man would never, and you only could drink one, the man would never put that beer back in the fridge. You want the reason why?
Why?
The man says it'd be wasting current.
Oh wow!
Because if you go freeze up, if you go back that beer cold twice,
oh wow,
you never work any electricity.
That's all they say, Lucy logic.
I could believe that.
That's all they country logic.
Yeah.
So flying fish and cuckoo or sauce?
Cheese on bread. You see, that's a messed up question for me. Right? I don't eat cuckoo nor sauce, but I eat flying fish.
Okay.
But
so
I would breadfruit cuckoo now. Because see, I know about other islands, but in Barbados we got cornmeal cuckoo and breadfruit cuckoo.
Oh.
Yeah. Do it the same way, just with breadfruit.
I just know about the cornmeal cuckoo, and I don't like corn cuckoo, to be honest with you. I was a child, and I used to be given to me.
I used to call it pig slop because it looks like pig food. It looks like you would feed your pig.
Oh yeah.
If you had pigs, so
yeah.
But I like breadfruit cuckoo. But for this question, I guess
You could say cuckoo then.
I would say cuckoo in the breadfruit form.
Okay. What about you?
Well, that's a tough one, but I
Either pour it in dry.
Yeah. I would go say cuckoo there too.
Cuckoo? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Writing songs or performing?
Jeez,
Performing for me.
I would say performing.
Okay.
Yeah, performing.
All right. Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Yeah, extra work.
Okay. I don't know if you guys want to add any more because that's all for me for my this or that. You're taking up too much air, man.
Can't breathe over here.
All right, you have the opportunity to work with an artist. You doing Edwin Yearwood or you doing Little Rick?
Ooh.
These questions though. I think I will go with Edwin. Because me, if I do a song with Rick, we're gonna be singing the same bashment, right?
Okay.
Edwin not gonna bring that sweetness, and I could balance out with him, better than if Rick gonna come with the high energetic, I gonna come with the same thing, and then like, this ain't really meshing too well.
Mm-hmm.
For me, honestly, Edwin is already a legend in my books. And Rick is already a legend in his own world, same way. But I probably will risk it with Rick due to the fact that I like the energy that Rick just brings on stage. He's a hype man, you know what I mean? Edwin is more sweet. You know what I mean? But you see that hype, that lyric, I would like to match that energy with Rick at some point in my life.
Okay.
I like
For
that.
real.
I like that.
Good answer.
That is a good answer.
Yeah.
One of my favorite questions to ask: if you had the ability to go to 5 years in the future or 5 years in the past, which one would you take?
The future at all times. You look back, you turn into a pillow song.
Future
at all times.
Future at all times, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing else? Let me see what the audience.
Yeah, I could keep
No, I
going.
want to see what. You could go ahead, but I want to see what the audience have. Okay, so Bertil has asked river lime or beach lime.
Beach.
Beach.
They ain't got much rivers in Barbados. They ain't got none at all, actually.
Wow.
They got what we call springs,
Okay.
right? But there's no river per se. Like you could go and jump in the Demerara River or whatever. No, we got beaches
So what's your favorite beach?
in Barbados. Accra.
And you?
Brandon's.
Because I boogie board, so I like waves.
Okay.
Well,
That sounds rough.
Aqua too rough.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds rough.
I'm a swimmer, so
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I love Accra.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Wild meat or seafood? She asked that too.
Seafood.
Seafood.
See, I'm a seafood too. Wild
Wild
meat. Like,
meat,
leave me
Warm
behind with that.
iguana, man.
I want that that can eat me.
Ooh, one gigs ask sugar cake or rock cake.
Sugar cake.
Which
sugar
one
cake.
you? So I don't know. Barbados, do they do coconut sugar cake
Yeah,
or they do peanut groundnut?
We do both
we do
sometimes.
both, but I
mostly
prefer the sugar.
coconut. Mostly coconut, yeah.
So which
Yeah,
one you
coconut.
prefer, groundnut or sugar? I mean,
Coconut, yeah.
Okay.
That more popular in Barbados.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've grown to appreciate the groundnut because you taste the ginger more.
Yeah. That's
That's true.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
a
like
better
the
vibe.
coconut.
The coconut is super sweet.
That's why I don't eat too much of it, but yeah.
All right, that's it for this or that. I don't see any other one.
One last one.
Oh, sorry.
Lord.
My bad.
Food from the Friday night fish fry or from St. Lawrence Gap?
Friday night fish fry.
Oh, he's like not letting that down.
Only thing you can get, only food I really like from the Gap is Gap burger.
Burgers.
Yeah, burgers.
Yeah, burgers is hit good.
Yeah, boy. Especially I remember back in the days, used to be a club called what that club in St. Lawrence Gap? Shipping or After Dark. And in them places, you go and get a nice juicy Gap burger.
Is that the one that looked like a tree house?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Halo, no, I think it's called.
Halo, yeah,
I think it's
Halo.
called Halo. No, I went through so many name changes. It's
That's crazy.
crazy.
So you do Barbados before?
I did a layover, but before we continue, I'm gonna stick a pin in it because we have to pay some bills.
Yes.
Paid
So
up.
when we come
Gotcha.
back, I will answer that question thoroughly. Keep it locked, guys. Watch Chubble. Well, good night, everybody. This is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. If you're now joining us, we have the marvelous C. Diddy and Linskee.
Correct.
In the building. See, I just want to make sure I got that right.
Yeah.
So we talking here. You asked a question if I've ever been to Barbados.
Yeah.
So my family is from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and before we had an international airport, the 8-hour layover was always in Barbados.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I've been to, instead of staying in the airport, when I got older and I decided I wanted to be adventurous, I shout out to Jay, my cab man in Barbados. I made a good relationship with a gentleman by the name of Jay. And so anytime I go to Barbados, if I do not take a direct flight, then I'll go around. So he took me to Rihanna's house, her original house that she grew up in. He took me there. Oyston, that's my favorite spot, so I go there all the time. He shows me which place to go to for the food.
Yeah.
I've taken pictures. He took me around with my son. It was my first time taking my son and my good friend. We went around in 2023. That was the last time I saw him. So yeah, and before that, the year before that was 2019. I came in on a Friday night and I went for some fish and I went back on the plane with my fish.
What's your favorite fish?
Yeah, like
I love snapper. That's my thing.
okay.
But I've had flying fish before. There's a lot of bone in it, to me at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
the options in Barbados.
You know they really fly, right? You know that?
No, I know. I saw it. I saw you. But here's the funny part. I didn't see it in Barbados. I saw flying fish in Trinidad.
Yeah, because
That
at one
was it.
point,
They was
I don't
all
know,
going
they
down,
were all
yeah.
going down there. I don't know if it was the soca music they're listening to. You're not understanding that.
No, that was to tell you how many years ago that was, and I was just shocked. I see this flying. I was like, "Why are you here? You supposed to be in Barbados."
Did you go to the caves?
No, I didn't get a chance. He didn't take me there. We didn't have enough time.
Caves are nice, man.
He was trying to take me to Rihanna's house, actually her mansion, but we didn't have enough time. But he did show me places where you guys have plots for like 25 cents or something. So yeah, at
That's
that time it
interesting.
was real cheap. Like if you want to build a house, he was like, this is where you would go.
For 25 cents?
25 cents a plot, a land, piece of land,
Oh, I
whatever
never
it is.
You sure that right? Yeah,
I don't know, yo, I don't know.
I never heard that before. They born and raised this.
So I thought it was real cheap. I said, well, shucks,
Yeah,
maybe I
that
should
was-
invest in Barbados.
They come here like I lived Barbados all my life, and now I found out it's at 25 cents.
I, I have a no, but you know why I believed it, because I also had a good friend who was constantly going down to Barbados, and she's from Barbados, but she is also a developer. So when I kept seeing her going, I was like, maybe there's some truth to what he said. But I never invested.
I mean,
But shout out to Mia Motley. He always bigged up Mia. He was like, he's real cool with
Yeah,
Mia, and
nigga,
she's
Auntie
very
Mia.
Auntie Mia.
yeah.
Real.
Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Yeah, man, but it was
you
telling
should
you
have
just
bought
now.
pizza land if it was 25 cents. That's all I'm saying.
I should have. I was really contemplating like serious
Could have
things,
spent $1.
right? $1
Exactly right. Yeah, spend $1.
on a whole square. So-
True.
So where you used to live, right? Where originally from in Barbados is like 8 minutes from Rihanna.
Oh yeah, her new place or her old place?
Nah, she ain't really got no new place. That was just a marketing situation. Whereas it's called One Sandy Lane. So the big dogs, you know what I mean? When them got the new, there's offered like them could stop there and name it after them and all of that. But rumors is that she hold a big party and it went out the line and they take it back from she and thing.
Oh, shucks.
But where she from Westbury, from Deacons. You know what I mean? So I used to live like 8 minutes from she, and she girl crew and all them. We used to party together, but it would never like the you. I never ever can't even remember actually meeting Rihanna back in their times.
Oh wow.
Yeah, back in the times can't even.
So
remember
y'all
actually
probably used to pitch marbles and everything.
I would remember that part, you know. But yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You probably did it, and then the world have a way of working out that people grow up and they don't recognize them, you know.
It's true.
That
happens.
But I
That
remember
is so
faces.
true.
I remember faces.
Well, I would just say, I remember when she first came out, her forehead was huge and it just looked like it growing now.
Well, I mean, she is a
People used to say she had 8 heads, not 4 heads.
Nah, serious thing. And now it looked like she grew into her head.
No, she's a makeup connoisseur. She understands lighting. And, I understand.
Yeah, you go, see? You understand the game.
Make it work, yeah, man.
So you want to go into the music, and then when we come back, we continue our conversation?
We can do that.
Okay, let's go.
Little boy.
How we doing? You can meet any girl in this world, Shandy, but you're here with me today. Ha ha! Raw. Here we going on. The got all takes. If you're a sweet girl, blaze that like the sun stem, sun fat, sun short, sun tall, sun squirting your eye and blind your sun girl got the honey pot. Squeeze pan it like a football saw. Peep back in the back shot, then break out the thing like you think it more. I love my bad Barbie. I love my bad Barbie girl. Yo, I really love her in my world. Yeah man, I love that bad Barbie. Yeah. I love my Barbie bad. I really love her bad. That was telling you.
That one bad like snail food.
Yeah, why you ain't send it to us?
Man, I got so much tune I don't even know you.
I don't want to flood the inbox either.
I got so much tune.
Tell me 2025, so I just sent
There's
2025.
nothing wrong with flooding the inbox.
I can
It's
send
true.
it though.
Because you know
It's
why it
true.
goes to
Nothing
the
wrong.
station. So the station have a wide range where it could take everything.
Okay, so yeah, when I get home, I can flood the
So
inbox.
yeah man. So give us a little insight. So I want to say this. When I did the research to create the bios,
Yeah.
it did come up something in regards, because what we don't really play the music before we come to the show.
Right.
We like to make it a surprise.
I like the element of surprise.
Yeah.
So I never heard any of those.
Songs before.
Let me say this. I've heard them, but I didn't know that those
It was
songs were
yours,
those.
yeah.
okay.
And that's what I wanted to get at too.
Gotcha.
So
Yes,
that-
I hear them in party or
Party,
on the radio,
yeah.
but I did not know that those songs
Were yours.
So when I play, it's literally the element of surprise. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, good vibe. Good
I
vibe.
like
So,
that, I like that, I like
and the
that.
reason why I
But
say
you
that is
mix
because
it clean though.
yeah.
Yeah.
When they do the
appreciate
when I did the research, it came up as bouillon because you're mixing the Bajan sound with bouillon,
Yeah.
which I didn't believe. I was just like, nah, maybe this is incorrect information here.
Nah.
But then when I come here to hear it, it's like, nah, it was accurate. So
Yeah.
I have to ask this question now. What made you guys go into that direction as opposed to staying in your typical
Bajan.
Bajan sound? Yeah.
I think I influenced Sick Diddy to get involved in the bouillon.
I would admit that is true.
So
True.
for me, is bouillon. Dominicans don't really want to call it soca. You know what I mean? It's them more music, which I respect that. You know, but me and Sick Diddy is bashment artists, so we start calling it bashment bouillon. Is it because we can't really own up the things like zest and steam, you know what I mean? Trinidadians, the Randa, you know what I mean? Same thing as the Grenadians, the Jav and the Lucians, the Dennery, you know what I mean? So we's bashment artists basically, and it's more like bashment bouillon for we. But the vibe now for the bouillon now is so fresh and so different. I mean, it was always around, but now it tend to sit now in this timing. So when I
Yeah.
start to get the vibe from it, like so much things that's happening in my head, and you know me, I don't really part it. It's more freestyle a lot of music. It's more do the freestyle study, you know. So that's how we get involved in the bouillon, you know.
No, it sounds good though. It sounds
Yeah,
good.
and as he said, you know, I was influenced by him listening to some of his music from like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, yo, this bouillon thing could really work.
Yeah.
But you see, and also added to the fact that I live in New York, right? And the Caribbean, the whole New York is basically the melting pot of the Caribbean, correct? You know, so I'm like, my thing is, why only appeal to Barbados? You know, why not try this bouillon thing? I can add my Bajan flair to the bouillon, to this bouillon music. And like when I did Elevator Style, I went and listened to like 10 different bouillon songs. This guy Ridge.
Yeah,
And
King Kong.
Ridge had a song where he goes, when I touch your cat, no. So I thought, wait, you know something, the elevator style,
Nah,
the
bro.
elevator style. So I take that, you know,
Oh, okay.
I take that from him, but I put it in my own, you know, add my own little Bajan swing to it. So yeah, but bouillon is an energetic music. I have never heard a bouillon song that, you know, make you want
Let
this.
me more move.
It make you want, you know,
Yeah.
you go on with a girl, man, and she goes, I hope you love someone else.
I say,
And I see you with your man, F your man, you know, that kind of vibe, you know, it's aggressive and, you know, and basically that's what bashment music is. Bashment is always
for real.
bashment music appeals to the primal part of we. You know, the part where you just want to go up on the road, man, and hold
let
up on
go,
a girl, man,
and let go.
chuck she down to the ground like carpet. You know, that's what Bafia music is. So man, so booby, I can do this on a bouillon beat. I've experimented doing music on Lucian Dennery, Bajan, of course, Trini, all his music. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And music is a universal language. You know, you could go.
Most definitely.
You can go to the back part of Africa. Mm-hmm. You know, where they can't even speak a word of English, but they can understand your music and sing your music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Years ago, I saw an interview with Chubble Ranks, my idol, and Chubble said first time he went to Japan, he didn't know if the people was on his music, but he started to sing and everybody and pointing the music, the mic in the crowd singing word for word like if Japanese is their main, like English is their main language. Yeah. But it's music. Music is the vibe, you know.
So I tell you something too that really made me start to sit down and really look at my music different. When inch by inch first drop, like you amount of Japanese that was doing the TikTok to one of my songs, like. Mm-hmm. Japanese girls dancing to this song was like wow, what's really going on in this
universal, see?
Mm-hmm. It's true. Universal. So that was my next question. How do you want people to feel when they listen to your songs?
I want them to feel good. That's feel the energy that I bring into it. And I when I create music, I like to use a lot of imagery. You know, where you could sit down and listen to my music and like, I could see exactly what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a song named "No Brought Up C." You know, if you're from Caribbean, you know that.
Of course.
I'll sing you that song. And it's basically about me on a ride I took in a minivan from my house to Bridgetown. All that what took place on that minivan. And if you listen to the song and just listen to the word, like, yeah, I could see this happening. Somebody get up in the van, there's no seat in the van.
Yeah, that way all the action is.
Sit up on me, man. I ain't got no seat. I've seen all that in the van in my life, so yeah. That's I like to. You could actually feel. I want you to feel like you're there. Okay. That's why I like.
I like that imagery and all
imagery.
That.
Yeah,
I respect that.
For me, no. When it comes to that, I just want people to just party when they performing. You know what I mean? You ain't even gonna feel nothing. Just let me see you jumping up, enjoying yourself. I like to, transport my energy to the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was really be working with. Even though it's got 2 or 3 lyrics in there, sometimes it's mostly good for a vibe that the rhythm pushing. You know what I mean? So so that's the difference between a lot of music. But a lot of people don't understand. Like some people say, "Yo, what you want to hear lyrics?" That's cool. I like lyrics too. You know what I mean? But then I got a different set of music now that you will beat in the gym. Not ain't much lyrics, so they got music for everything and for everybody. You know what I mean? So you don't really like. If you look at it right, a man would say, "Yo, this song we got on the lyrics, but the biggest song ever and forever will always be ain't had no lyrics but Happy Birthday to You," and that's a forever song. You believe that? Bring 4 or 5 words, and that's a forever song.
Look. I always thought, right? I know you said that, right? I always thought like a man like Bungie Garlin, who I respect to the max.
Yeah,
Bungie got lyrics like dirt. I was about 2 of Bungie biggest songs. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready for the road.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's one of his biggest songs.
I think that is the song that transcended the most for Bungie.
Yes. It took him to that whole nother level.
He did. He did. Accurate. Yeah. So here's the question I have to ask. You know, you don't make typical Barbadian music, but you are from Barbados and you love Barbados
to the bone.
So how do you feel about Crop Over and the state it is right now?
Well, Crop Over is I would say it's on an escalator, not an elevator, express elevator. It's taking its time. You got all these different types of songs and music out there, and but sometimes you wonder why only certain people getting through. I always wonder that. Okay, my song just as good. I've had incidences where my song's on the same rhythm as a bigger artist.
I gotta squeeze out.
But I didn't get my song. I play the artist song. Then I said, okay, my new song will get mixed in next. And they listening, and almost fall off the damn chair listening. They gonna play my song. But I like the fact now that a lot of the youths, the younger people, are getting into it, and really some of them are taking it serious. You will get the one or two. Well, I just trying a thing. If the song ain't get big, I just trying a thing. Then they got some now that are really taking this art form serious and ready to take it from off of Edwin and Rick and Ram and them guys. What the guy name though? Stabby and them guys, you know. Take it from them now, take it on and move it to the next level. You got your Moles, your Lead Pipe and Sadis, and the Jordan English now, you know, who got everybody wearing darkers.
So for my part now for Crop Over is like, I was in it super long, you know what I mean? Like 2007 when they first dropped my first like kind of bashment song, you know? And after that, like I tried to do so much things that the elders tried to tell me that I should go the direction they tried to direct me in the direction, and I just get real confused, you know what I mean? They wanted me to go social commentary, they wanted me to sing like a wing, they don't really want me to be me, you know?
Yeah.
And my generation come and I was like in between, you know, what to do, so it kind of faded out after a good 4 years in it. And now that the things that them don't want me to do is the things that the other artists doing now, like the More and the Lay Point and Sadis. That's what they're doing now. That's how they're making it big. But them whole now as like as a unit. So being with them whole as a unit now, the younger generation seeing that and it bringing a more positive vibe. But Crop Over, I feel Barbados should do a Crop Over, and I think that they should do a Carnival too, because then we as Bajans know we just come as the capital of the Caribbean. If you can't make it to the US, it's good to Barbados to get that big money or whatever, get that big exposure, you know what I mean? So I think we should do a Carnival where everybody involved, and then for Crop Over we should focus on
GMGT.
Okay, so this is why I asked that question. You know, do you feel the essence of Crop Over is not what it used to be? Meaning that it's not the true status, because you brought up a point. Crop Over is your festival, whereas it's I don't want to say Trinidadian influence, but let's say the Trinidadian influence did come in at a point in time, and it did take over, and Crop Over lost its cultural aspect, and it became carnival with the all-inclusives and all that. Because from what I remember reading when I was my years, it was, you know, it was a big controversy at one point. It was just like, bring back Crop Over. It was a whole campaign about that. And that's why I asked that question, you know, what is Crop Over to you? Do you feel it's lost its essence, or is it making a comeback?
Well, I think it's been heavily influenced by what goes on in the other islands in terms of their carnival. Because I remember 10, 15, even 20 years ago, go to Crop Over, there weren't all these all-inclusive parties. Not that nothing is wrong with it, right? You mean you can have your all-inclusives, but I remember I used to go to the PLN. And then places Festival Village.
More organic. It used to be more organic. Now it's starting to be more commercial.
But now people go to all inclusive just to show the new suit, the new set of clothes, and got the phone in the air like this. That's how people party.
Beijing 2 coming in.
Yes. When I see Beijing 2 coming, let me start to walk now. You know, and then we go on and go back poshing. You know, I watch people go, artists go to and performing in Barbados at Crop Over time, and everybody with the phone like this. Nobody really enjoying the show. You know, nothing wrong with recording, but you can tell me that I'm up on stage 25 minutes and you want all 25 minutes on your phone?
Trust and believe.
I want all that. I just give me. When you singing my favorite song, I can record a piece of that. I call it a day. But the thing is now, after you done recording, how many times you gonna watch that?
Not at all, to be honest with you.
You're not, you know, and you ain't gonna put 25 minutes on social media, because nobody has patience like that anymore to watch 25 minutes of a video.
You know,
can you explain the difference between? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You know the sweetest part about that?
No.
It's always the woman and them that have the 25 minutes worth of video.
Shut up.
It's true. Shelly, can you take a picture with your phone right now? The outer memory.
I know a certain girl. I won't call her name, but I'll point at her.
I am out of memory, to be honest with you. Yeah. But yeah, so for those who don't know, can you explain what is Crop Over? Like, what makes it unique? Because a lot of people are under the impression it's carnival, but then if you truly get the history of it, you know, Crop Over is really not carnival.
No, Crop Over was actually started. It is, but the name alone tells you what it is.
When the crop was over,
right? Then you finish cut the canes and they deliver them to the plantation, the sugar factories, and all that stuff. That was the way it was started. That's what it's supposed to mean. So then they incorporated different parts of a carnival to make it more festive and I guess bring more money into the country by people coming to see it and all that stuff, which is good. But that's the difference between us and carnival. Carnival is more like it was started, and what carnival is in the early part of the year, Trinidad Carnival. And I mean, Grenada's is what, like a week after.
Well, technically, all of the carnivals are pretty much pre-Lenten. They were all around the same time.
Yeah. That's the
but
word
because they
for.
wanted to market it, they spread them all out. Because I didn't even know like Costa Rica and all those countries have carnivals still around the same time as Trinidad. So Trinidad, Brazil, Haiti, all of them still kept within that time frame.
Yeah, and most of those countries are Catholic related.
Correct.
Catholic.
Correct.
That pre-Lent thing. Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I find that interesting. But thank you for pointing that out. So I would love to see, more of a cultural aspect for crop over, people to understand what it is, and you get back to that essence. Yeah. So going back to the music, what artists would you love to collaborate with? I think Dazzle, you kind of touched on that before, though, right?
Well, he's this and that.
He's a choice, but
this and that.
So, to be honest with you, right now, my energy, my vibration kind of carry me to Grenada. You know what I mean? My favorite Grenadian artist was always Kill at first, but now they got this youth man that I was listening to the name Tyra.
Terror the governor.
Oh, bro. I like that youth energy. Yeah, I like that youth energy. So if it was a pick from Grenada, then it would gotta be Terror, yeah, it would gotta be Terror.
Yeah, I can see that, man. I can see that.
Yeah, for real.
For me, well, let me start with Barbados. Anybody willing to work with me, that's it. I ain't got no partiality to Rick or to anybody. If we come together and we build a vibe and we feel that this could work, yeah. Why not? From the Caribbean on the whole, probably from Trinidad, I would say Bungie.
I knew that was coming.
I like lyrics bad, I'm a lyricist, so I Bungie, Skinny Fabulous, just with that energy he's bringing. Even if he's singing a groovy soca, it's just got that energy to it. Like, man, where he's finding it from, man? He's just finding it, Problem Child. Yeah, well, like him. I worked with from Grenada. I worked with Mr. Legs.
Okay.
I wrote a couple songs for him before, and Traffic Jam and some others.
Nice.
From Jamaica, she's on. I don't know. I can't think of nobody current from Jamaica right to work with. But if you want to talk about dancehall artists overall, give me Shabba Ranks.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
What's your performance ritual right before you go on stage? What is it you have to do?
I pray. I say a little prayer. I mean, I'm not a religious fellow like that, right? But, just say a little prayer to the man upstairs, to make me go on stage and make the crowd be and feel my vibe and not forget my lyrics. Because, it's got
does happen.
It's got that feeling in your belly at first. And, geez, I hope I go up here and I don't say the wrong thing or whatever. I guess that's it. I just say up a little prayer and then go on the stage and do what you gotta do.
What about you?
For me, I don't like to be backstage like the superstar thing. I like to be up front partying, drinking, and mingling with everybody, getting that energy up, because sometimes it's going up on the stage too cold. Obviously it's prayer first because it's a very spiritual youth too, same way, but you see when they in that crowd and they party and they feeling the vibe, when they get up on the stage, it's already be up to that energy, Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
So if you guys had the opportunity, right, to have your dream performance, where would it be?
Mars. Jeez, man.
Dream performance?
Yeah, dream performance.
I never even think about that.
I never really thought about it that much, but if I had you could pick more than one place.
It's your dreams. I can't tell you.
That is true. It is my dream. I can see what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to do. I used to do improv comedy. That was one character. I used to do African guy. Barbados for sure. Africa, like Ghana, one of them places, like Ghana or Tanzania, one of them places. Dubai.
But I feel like that place is easy now, though. You know.
It's true. Well, easier the
But
better.
it's his dream. You can't knock it.
Oh yeah.
Probably Hawaii or one of the Fiji Islands, somewhere over there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Bali. I didn't even know Bali had a carnival.
Everybody got
Everybody got a carnival now.
Portugal.
Everybody
Portugal,
got a
yeah, that would be good. Ibiza.
Yeah.
So places like that I would love. That'd be my dream performances. Man.
Okay.
This year, actually, Lyrical actually messaged me on Instagram. I was like, yo, you want to come to this show? I can't maybe name the show. He last show for the just before there, but yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What name the show?
Happy Place.
Happy
Yes.
Place.
Man
Yeah.
messaged me like, it told the man like, yo, man said, yo, like, you want to? Yeah. It's like, yeah, man, sorry, send you some tickets. I thought the man like actually gonna tell me, man, come on and do a thing, you know what I mean? But he reasoned with me that type of vibe, like, yeah.
No, he's actually pretty cool, yeah.
Yes.
He's really cool for real.
He is cool. I watched him recording a song one time. I couldn't believe how his method. I don't know if he changed it over the years, but back then he was going and doing the ad libs. I don't like that. Let me do it again. And he do that like 20 times till he get it.
right.
Till you get where he wanted to sound.
That's true, yeah.
Perfectionist.
I said, shh. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, man. So you say we're basically all over the world.
Yeah.
And you say
GMGT.
lyrical show?
Yeah, so that would have been, you know what I mean? That would have been a dream come true for me if I hit the Lyrical show.
I mean, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. What I like now in these day and age is that the internet is so accessible that you're able to reach out to any and everybody.
Yes.
But at the same time, we're gonna stick a pin in it again. You know, we gotta take a pause for a cause.
Yes.
And then we get right back into it and continue with the interview.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
See my ex with the new man.
What's the words?
You got me there. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
night.
Wait, good
evening,
night.
yeah,
Well,
good
good afternoon
evening.
to my people if you're in Japan, I guess. or whatever.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa and all that good stuff.
Sushi.
So, Bertil in the audience had asked a question. You know, what obstacles have you overcome or experienced being in the music industry?
Boy. How much time we got? Obstacles. I would say for me the biggest one is to get maximum rotations in Barbados. You know, I get the airplay, but not as much as I would like. You know, and I think one of the reasons is because I am not there physically. You know, you put the music out for crop over, but I'm not there until late July. You know, so all that time between May and June, somebody might be playing the music, but where this man is? Oh, he in Barton, New York. Oh, all right.
On to the next.
Challenge. That's a challenge.
So you're based in New York too, or you're based in Barbados?
Yeah, based in New York too.
Yeah, that is a big
Yeah,
challenge.
that's a challenge.
That is the challenge, man.
That's a big obstacle too.
It was a challenge. It was a challenge.
What makes you say it's not? Most people who base here and they put the music out, they're usually discriminated against.
This thing right here.
So what you trying to say?
Yeah, so he's saying that it's big.
Social
So
media?
social media is bigger than radio now.
Because
That's true. That's true.
I'm not gonna take it away. I've been around a few artists that have the same fight that you guys have.
Yeah.
A lot.
New York based or foreign based.
Foreign based.
Yeah.
And their home country don't take them.
Yeah.
But one of those artists used to always say when they deny you, just keep going and give them a reason where they can't deny you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And,
point.
That's a good perspective.
I see it time and time again. Let me say you guys are from Barbados.
Yeah.
Barbados might not, but they might sing something and it take off in Trinidad. And then you go hear the Barbados, the Bajans and them say,
Yes, sir.
well, yeah, that's my neighbor, you know.
Yeah.
And that's always how it goes. So yeah, I mean,
You know that I recently lived there this year. I dropped a song 4 or 5 years ago, a song named Clap. And I get booked to Antigua this year for that, you know.
Oh, wow.
A song that ain't get no forward in Barbados.
You see?
It big in that thing.
That happened to me.
Huge in that thing.
That happened to me a few years ago. I did a song called Sexy Soca where I was actually singing called Sexy Soca. And it didn't get no playing. One guy told me he heard it playing in the radio at midnight. That's when the computer is playing.
Oh my God.
So I went to then early the next year. Some DJs from Georgia. These two unique songs. These two Indian guys.
Twins.
Yeah, the twins. Yo, that song Sexy Soca. I want up on dub plate.
They good for
Sexy Soca. He said, yeah, that's huge down here. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, so
I went down there, man, and went to a club, and when the DJ played the song, I said, she's on. Music, good music lives forever.
Yeah,
It does, and it builds your catalog.
Correct.
so as my grandmother always said to me, if you're fishing on the left side of the boat and you're catching a fish on the right.
Exactly.
Correct.
And then she always said to me, don't fish with a hook, fish with a net. I mean, you got more options, you see me? Fish with a net, you never know where you might drying up.
That makes perfect sense.
You might be looking for a paw again and a put snapper.
I got a shark.
You know what I mean?
I got a shark.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, we are coming to a close.
Yeah.
Any final words you'd like to leave for your audience?
Yeah, I just want to say good night to everybody, you know, the listeners, and thanks for having me, you know what I mean? Big up the DJs and big up everybody in here, you know. True love boy time. I like the energy. Keep it positive. Keep it happening, you know. This ain't gonna be the first time, but this ain't gonna be the last.
No.
Yeah, man. So big up my team too, the Raw, Recognize Raw. Yeah, big up. We gonna sit out.
Probably same thing you saying. Just with in a different accent. Yeah, I just want to big up the whole crew in here. The Watch Chubble crew. I definitely gonna be tuning into your YouTube, not the Instagram. The YouTube. I wanna watch the full videos.
Yes.
Want to big up all DJs worldwide. Want to big up Barbados. Big up my wife, family, team, and everybody that believes in positivity.
And
Yeah.
keep this
From
and keep
my-
the soca energy happening
Yeah.
too. Because a man told me recently that soca in the genre, you know what I mean? They had to send in the Bob Marley. They had to send in the Bob Marley when Bob Marley said that song come off of Calypso, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Soul and
Yeah,
Calypso
soul-
is what comes
soul,
to make
yeah.
soca.
Correct.
You see me? So
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
So your social media handles before you guys go.
Okay. Instagram C._Diddy246. Snapchat C Diddy718. Facebook Dave Boyce, my real name. I used to have that C Diddy, but when that whole Diddy thing would exploded, when it first exploded, everybody was like, "Boy, you need to change your name. You need to change your name." I couldn't find a name.
Nobody came with baby oils.
I don't catch you. No, but they said take that. What else? What else is there? What else? TikTok is C Diddy 246.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you can find me there anytime.
Yeah, so mine now is Linskee, LINSKEE_raw boss. Linskee, LINSKEE_raw boss. All my social platforms is one. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
Anything else you want to say, Dazzle?
One piece of positivity. Even though the man they behind jail from a whole Johnson and Johnson transaction, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's jokes. I would say keep your name as it is.
Yeah.
All publicity
Yeah,
is
of
good
course.
publicity to some extent.
Of course.
It's just when you do the Google search and
Yeah.
P Diddy comes up.
That's
I
fine.
mean, my original, when I started doing music, my original name was Coochie Daddy.
Coochie Daddy.
Yeah, that was for other purposes. So when I
OnlyFans.
yeah, we ain't talking about Lasco either. Yeah, but so the first song I actually released was a song called "You Want Some Mobby Over," which was basically a freestyle. And
I think I heard that song.
you want some Mobby Over?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Which was made off of you want some Sarala? You want some Sarala? So I went and freestyle that whole thing and I for like months. Put it out, put him on Beijing's like foolishness, put it out. I put it on Beijing Tube the next morning, I was a superstar.
Yeah, I remember that
You
song.
want some
That was
Mobby Over?
yeah.
So and so I said, well, if I can continue this music thing, I gotta change my name because if anybody hear name Coochie, that the first thing they gonna think is wafflessness, slackness. They're gonna look for every song from me. They're gonna look for this gonna be sexual with a name like that. So I was like, well, Puffy changing name from Puff Daddy to P Diddy. C Diddy.
Wow. So look at what he is for.
That's exactly why I started laughing. I figured out the inspiration one time.
Wow. You did yourself dirty.
Yes, I did. Without using baby oil.
I was just gonna say that story is not helping your P Diddy case.
No.
Yeah.
So we just want to say thank you for keeping it locked.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome to come back another time.
Definitely will.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't.
Yeah.
But we must bring this meeting to a close because we have our next guest in the building waiting patiently to have a seat with us.
Yeah,
All right.
But thank you so much. All right.
Respect every time. Manners.